Hello, you're welcome to the Customer Attraction webinar. Finally, we are here. You're welcome. Please, if you can hear me, just say something in the comment section so I can know that you can hear me. I traveled recently and I traveled to the village and I forgot my mic. In fact, I've just been looking for it everywhere. So if you can hear me, I'm using an earpiece right now. So if you can hear me, just say something. Say something in the comment section so you can hear me. All right? Say something in the comment section. You're welcome. You're welcome. You are welcome. Okay? Okay, yeah. Okay, you can hear me. All right, beautiful. So we're going to run along. So you're welcome to Customer Attraction webinar. How to effortlessly attract paying clients online, even if you are new and no one knows anything about you. So you're welcome to this class. Right now, we're going to run along. I'm not going to waste your time, but I just want you to do one thing for me. I want you to shut down on every distraction, okay? Shut down on every distraction. If you need to take the keys to somewhere, please go ahead. Whatever it is you need to do, please go ahead and do it right now so that you have all the time in the world to pay attention to this class, right? Come on with your pen and your book or whatever writing pad that you have, because I have a lot to share with you. And trust me, it's not what you just want to record and carry up there. You need to write them down. You need to write them down. So I give you 1 minute to go and do this. Shut down on every distraction, whatever it is you need to fix up. Go ahead and do it fast so we'll run along. Right? All right, beautiful. So I think we're on the same page right now. I think we're on the same page. Okay, so let's run along. You're welcome, right? So it's important that I ask you some of these questions. Although I know you registered for this webinar for a reason, but I would like to know, I would like you to answer this. Do you truly desire to acquire more paying clients online? Is it something that you desire? Do you wish to attract more followers and convert them into paying clients? Would you truly want to hit high income goals by having more people pay you for your products and services? Is this one thing that you truly desire? We need to be on the same page before we can start, and that is why I'm asking you these questions, right? That is why I'm asking you these questions. And one thing is certain, this is not the first time you're trying to achieve these results, right? I know you have tried. I guess you have tried before. I mean, there are lots of posts online, Instagram, Facebook. Lots of people are sharing different things online. Lots of articles, books. And if peradventure you go to Google and just type in how to attract clients online, you're going to see thousands and thousands or millions of things pop up. And at some point, you become overwhelmed, right? There's a lot to be done, or you begin to see endless list of things, and sometimes most of these articles or most of this content that pop up are not deep, they're not practical, right? And somehow you're overwhelmed. I understand this. Truly speaking, I understand this clearly. And that is why we're in this webinar today, to teach you exactly the practical aspect through experience, not just a head knowledge. All right? So that's just what we're here to do today. And I want us to do something. I want you to do something with me right now. I want you to say this. Because I'm part of this class today, because I'm watching this webinar today, you put in your name, so I'm going to say goodness. Goodness, promise myself and my brand that I'll do all that it takes. I will implement all that I'm learning today so I can improve and get all my desired results. Because I'm part of this class today, goodness, promise myself and my brand that I will do all that it takes and I will implement all I'm learning today so I can improve and get all my desired results. Amazing. Amazing. You know, it's important that we do this, and it's important that we make up our mind, that you make up your mind right now that you are going to commit and do everything you're learning today. It's important that we get the step done before we even start doing anything, going into the class. It's important that we get committed to this, all right? And if somehow, because of all this overwhelm, because of, oh, you have tried before and it's as if it's not working, you've gotten courses, or you've gone through trainings, or you have read articles online, you read books, and somehow your mind is telling you, oh, I think this is not for me. You know, you're thinking, oh, this is not for me. It's not possible. You think, oh, this is for people who have large followers, you know, influencers, big names in the industry. This is exactly what they do. It's not for someone like me. You know, you think it's not possible for you to attract people who can pay you what you want, who can pay you for your products and services. You think it's not, you think it's not the kind of thing that is due to someone like you. And I want to tell you one thing. This is a pure lie. It is a pure lie. This is something you can do. All you need is someone like me, someone with experience, to explain this in a practical term for you. That is all you need. It is something I am certain that you can do with the right knowledge. And that is why we're here today. And I know you have amazing dreams. I know you have lots of amazing dreams. You desire to build a highly profitable brand online. You want to reach more people online, make more impact, and make more sales. You deeply within you desire, and you believe that it is possible to attract people who can pay you for your services and products online. You know that this online thing is possible to have people pay you for your products and services. And I just want to reaffirm to you that your dreams are valid, it's possible, and it's highly achievable. It is possible and highly achievable. So today, you might be thinking, who is this class for? Who is this class for? This class is actually for two sets of people only. This class is for online entrepreneurs who sell physical or digital products online. Online entrepreneurs who sell physical or digital products online. So if you're selling a physical product, then this class is for you. If you're selling a digital product, this class is for you. Now, this class is also for purpose-driven individuals who desire to make an impact in the life of others through their skills, their knowledge, and expertise. So you could be a course creator, an author, a coach. At first, you're someone who is in the business of making an impact with your knowledge, with your skill, and your expertise. This class is perfect for you. And if you're in these two categories of people that I mentioned, then officially I want to welcome you to this class, because you are in the right class, right? So what is my goal for this class? My goal for this webinar, the reason why we are here today, the reason why I've set up this webinar, it's simply, I want to show you how and what's possible, how you can be able to attract paying clients online. I'm not talking about followers. I'm talking about people who can pay you for your products and services. And this is what this class is all about. At the end of the class, I will be giving you an opportunity to work with me for a 14 days program. Okay? If you permit me, I will give you an opportunity to work with me in a 14 days customer attraction boot camp, right? But that will be at the end of the class. Right now, I want us to focus on why we are here right now. So let me introduce myself to you a bit. My name is Goodness Ben. So if you're meeting me for the first time, hello, you are welcome. And I'm meeting you for the first time too. It's amazing connecting with you on this platform, right? I'm Goodness Ben. I'm a wife. I'm a mother of 3 children. I'm a business coach and a certified life purpose coach. I'm also an author, an Amazon bestselling author. I'm a speaker too. I'm excited that you are here with me. Now, I want to share a little bit of my story with you. When I started my brand in 2017. I started my brand as a young woman. You know, when I studied medical laboratory science in the university. So when I graduated, I went for my youth service, did my internship, and if you're conversant with the medical field, you will understand that for a new graduate who has just left the university, during your internship, you're being paid huge amount of money. You know, I mean, I was being paid around 9,000 then as a young graduate. I was able to combine my internship and youth service at some point. So I was earning 109,000 from the University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital. That was where I did my internship. I was also being paid the National Youth Service fee from the federal government, which was 19.3 then or 19.5? I can't recall again, but it's increased now. Okay, so I was being paid that amount. Then the state government was also paying me 25,000 naira as a medical student, right? So I was earning close to 150,000 every month. You know, as a young girl, I had little or no responsibility. Some of my family is a bit comfortable to take care of the needs of my younger ones. So I was just spending my money. So I felt that was how it's going to be. I felt that's the word for me. So when I finished, I came back and I got married immediately. And before I came back, I had lots of promises. You know, people saying, "Oh, come back, Ada, we'll help you." My dad promises made to my dad, to my husband to be, and you know, there are times in life when certain things you think you know what to do, or you think you have answers to certain things, and somehow they aren't your prayer points. They don't join in your list of prayer requests, right? So that was what getting a job looked like for me then. But when I came back, weeks were running into months into a year, and people who promised to help, I started getting stories like, "Oh, I didn't she had masters, we would have helped her." And my husband was like, "Okay, why not go back and get this master's?" So I went back to school, got my master's, and to cut the long story short, at the end of the day, I didn't get this job. I didn't get the job. I later went into the private sector, but the private sector drained me and paid me peanuts. So at that point in my life, I just knew I needed to do something for myself. So one of the days I traveled to see my mom, and I was talking with her. She's like, "Dad, find something. You need to do something, right? A skill, whatever it is." And at the end of the day, I learned a skill online. I learned how to make fascinators online. Fascinator is women's headpiece, like hearts, okay? So I learned how to design them online via a WhatsApp class. But I wasn't confident enough that skill was going to make me good money. So I was scared of going to get a shop, you know, and start investing in getting a shop and spending all that money. What if it didn't work? So I was worried. And it was at that point in my life that I stumbled on how courses and trainings on how to sell online. I started investing in these courses, buying trainings, webinars, attending, and I started sharing content on Facebook, sharing about fascinator making, and within a short period of time, I made my first sale. Someone ordered for 2 fascinators from another state. That was it for me. That was how I got launched into running a business online. You know, from there, my business started growing. And I also started teaching other women who were like me. I started teaching them how to leverage in the internet to sell their own skills. You know, some of them are almost so like me then, thinking of what do I do? And they have a skill. And that was how my brand started in 2017. And I started sharing with people. And today, this brand has evolved. We've evolved from one stage to another. And right now, I help purpose-driven individuals, especially women. I help them to leverage their skill, knowledge, and expertise to create income, impact, and influence using digital assets available to us. And this is what I do today. Now, one other thing that happened that I need to share with you is this. Along the line, in 2018, was it 2000? No, 2000. That's 2017 too. Yes, I became pregnant for my second child. Right? So my business was moving. I became pregnant. I needed to shut down a bit. And when I did, my business struggled. When I came back, my business started struggling. I struggled for a long time trying to start up again, trying to get customers again, and it was draining. Then I realized that I need to find a way to run this business in such a way that I don't have to keep hustling every day looking for clients. Hustling and trying my best. So if I'm not active, that means nothing for me. I needed to find a way around this. And that was when I had to learn. I had to roll with my coach. I had to learn how to set up systems that help me run this business and even make sales, even without me being there. So something amazing happened. Last year, I gave birth to my second child, Janelle, a baby girl this time. So when I gave birth to her, I took like a 2 months break, right? 1 month before I gave birth and 1 month after I gave birth, I stopped doing any activity online. But you know what? I was still making sales even while I was at home, even while I was still doing my omugo. My money was still coming in. What changed for me is the fact that I had learned how to set up systems that could attract paying clients even without me actively hustling for it. And that was a turning point for me. That was a turning point in my business. So I could relax at home and take my time because my body just needed it at that time. I just knew, man, I need to take this break. The person with that alive, they do business now. So at that point in my business, I just knew, now I just want to take this break. But it didn't affect my business unlike the other time, right? Now, I know you might be thinking, why are you sharing this with me? Why are you sharing this with me? Now, I'm sharing this with you to let you know that everyone can attract clients online. Everyone can attract paying clients online. You can be paid by a total stranger, just like the story I shared with you. All you need to do is to do it right. If you do it right, you can consistently attract people who will continually pay you, who will pay you for your products and your services, even without you actively selling, even without you actively hustling to get people to buy. If you set up the right system, this is something that happened to me, my experience, and I'm sharing this with you. Now, let me share this case study with you. This case study is one lady known as Udi Foods. If you check on Instagram, Udi Foods, you're going to see her. Now, Udi Foods is selling presently. She sells oil online. That was where she started from. Of course, she has added a few other things like spice to it, but Udi Food is known for her palm oil. Now, earlier this week, right? Today's Thursday, earlier this week, she was invited by Channels Television that they were coming to interview her at her workplace, at her shop, her office. This is someone who is selling red oil. Now, let me ask you, can you count how many people that are selling red oil all over the world? There is no shop or market that is not selling red oil. Even within your streets, can you count how many stores, how many shops that are selling red oil? But this woman is selling red oil on Instagram and people are buying from her. She's attracting paying clients. She is attracting paying clients. Now, let me ask you, if someone who is selling red oil, palm oil, is attracting paying clients online, what about you who is selling a unique product? What about you who is selling a product that is transforming life? What about you that you have a message that can transform the world, a message that brings transformation in the life of people? You are not though, you're a coach, you're a course creator, you have a unique product. Why aren't you attracting paying clients online? Don't you think it's possible for you? If someone who is selling something as common as red oil is attracting paying clients online, I want to tell you that it is possible for you who is selling a unique product to attract paying clients online. So it is not an excuse to say many people are doing what I'm doing. Can you count how many and thousands of people that are selling palm oil? Can you count? Of course, you know they are numerous. So that is not an excuse. So I'm sharing this to let you know that it's possible. It is possible. And that is what I'm going to be sharing with you today. Now, what are the things we're going to go through? We're going to cover, number one, 3 major mistakes that is being made by many online entrepreneurs that constantly sabotages all efforts to attract quality paying clients online, and how you can overcome this. right? The three major mistakes that is being made by many online entrepreneurs that sabotages all efforts to for them to attract paying clients online, and how you can overcome this mistake or not go into it, right? Number two is we're going to look at your customer attraction ladder, its structure, and how you can leverage it to attract more paying clients to your brand. Your customer attraction ladder, right? We're going to extract it. I'm going to be sharing it with you, and you're going to understand how you can leverage that structure to attract more paying clients to your brand. Now, the third one is we're going to look at the three things that you must do right now for you to begin to attract more paying clients. Three things you must do right now for you to begin to attract more paying clients. So, if in case you're thinking, why online? No, why online? Now, if not for anything, COVID-19 should have taught us that virtual is the new deal, right? Virtual is the real deal right now. COVID-19 should have taught us that virtual is the real deal. It's the new way of life. It is the new way of life. So if you are not thinking of how do I grow my business online, how do I get my business online, how do I get my business running smoothly online and profitably online, then I'm just wondering, what is this person thinking at this time and at this season? And number two is, it is cost effective. I mean, you can't compare running a business online or trying to attract a paying client online and what it will take you to attract more paying clients physically. It cannot. Even if it's radio jingle you want to do, the money you're spending on radio jingle, if you're spending on Facebook advert or Instagram advert, is going to go haywire, right? It's going to go viral if you know what you're doing. So it's cost effective, right? And it gives the world over to you. It hands over the world to you as your stage, as your marketplace. You can sell to anyone, anywhere in the world. And that is priceless. And the last thing is, it is highly scalable. It is highly scalable. Now, the number one mistake that most online entrepreneurs make, that has also been sabotaging all their efforts to attract quality paying clients, is not being visible at the right channels and at the right places. Not being visible at the right channels and at the right places. Now, when we talk about this, I want you to ask yourself, what is right for you and your brand? That's where we start from. What is right for you and your brand? You must have heard people say, oh, if you have products, physical products that need pictures, please be on Instagram. If you have this kind of product, be on Facebook and the rest of them. But that is not where it starts from. It starts from you asking yourself, what is right for me? Now, if you're this kind of person who doesn't have the time to spend online, then you shouldn't even come near Instagram and Twitter. Reason, because Instagram and Twitter is a place where you need to post as frequently as possible. You need to post much more than you should post on Facebook for you to get for the algorithm to favor you and show your post to more people, and that is to say, giving you more visibility, right? So what is right for you? Do you have the time? Now, if you don't have the time, you should also ask yourself, do I have the financial budget? Now, if you can't do it organically by posting often, you can also do it by now paying Facebook, Instagram to show your post to much people, to more people now. So the question is, do you have the budget for you to now boost or spend money on sponsored ads to keep showing all your posts to more people? So that is what I mean when I say what is right for you. Then what is right for your products? Instagram is it's very heavy on visuals. Now, I'm paying attention to Instagram and Facebook more because they are the predominant two platforms or channels, right? So Instagram is huge on visuals. When we talk about Instagram, we're talking about quality pictures. So your product is not a kind that is maybe a physical product or that needs pictures. Then you need to be on Instagram, but you need to do it well. It has to be quality pictures. If you're not ready to dish out quality pictures, please, you will not get the right attention or the right you won't attract the right people because your post will not even go far. Just a tiny few will see it. And that is Instagram. Instagram is heavy when it comes to visuals. But unlike Facebook, you can write a post on Facebook with a whack picture, but a good heading and a good content. It will get attraction. People will comment. People will see it. The algorithm will still favor it because people will see it more. Reason because Instagram is not, Facebook is not so heavy on visuals, right? A good caption, a good content is good to go. Another thing when you're considering what is right for your brand, you ask yourself, is my brand a kind that needs me to write a lot? Are you also a blogger, a coach? Do you need to write a lot? Now, if you're writing a lot, you're a storyteller, depending on your pattern of writing. For me, I'm a storyteller. So Facebook is the best place for me. Facebook is a place where I can write. I can't recall any day that I was writing and Facebook told me the words can't enter again. And then the word stopped entering and I had to edit it. But that happens back to back on Instagram. In fact, sometimes when I make posts on Facebook and I want to share it on Instagram, I have to edit and remove some chunks just to allow it to enter properly, right? So Instagram limits you when it comes to content sharing. When I say content, I'm talking about posts, writing text, right? But Facebook, of course, you can write and write. So these are the things you consider. Now, when I'm saying, oh, don't go there or stay away, I'm not trying to say don't be part of Instagram or don't go to Facebook. No, I'm trying to say have your headquarters. You know, in online business, we have a headquarters, right? We have our headquarters and branches. So if this is what is best for your product or this is what is best for you, you keep your headquarters there and have your branches, small branches every other place. Okay, but I hope you understand what I mean right now. So this is what you ask yourself. So the first mistake is not being visible at the right channels, right? Right channels. So what is right for you? What is right for you? If you're going to Instagram, you need to have the time. If you don't have the time, you need to have the budget. And you need to be heavy on visuals too. Quality pictures. Not just anything, right? Now, the second thing is the right place. Now, when we talk about the right place, you know, you must have heard people say, oh, go to the groups that have, if you're serving women, go to the groups that have women and share content there. But let me share this with you. It is not just about going to a group that has your women, right? Actually, it is about going to a group that is a group where women are buying the kind of solution you are selling. They are buying the kind of product you are selling or something similar. On the line, already buying, right? They are already buying. You see, the right places, the timeline groups with people already buying your kind of products and services or something that is similar. That is the key word. So you can't just because, oh, this is women's group, you not say, oh, my product is for women. Let me go there and be sharing my content. Let me be visible there. And people will buy from. No. It's not every women's group is going to be good for you. Someone like me, that if I go to a group where they are talking about sewing, measurements, styles, and I'm going there to invest my time and energy to become visible, it's not going to yield so much for me. I'm not going to attract highly paying clients. I'm not going to attract more paying clients. Like when I go to groups like the Millionaire Housewife, where I already have people who are women who are already trying to say, oh, how do I buy products that will help me or teach me how to sell my skills online, how to make impact, how to begin to make money online, how to do this and how to, these are run things that I do. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So it's not just about going to a group or the timeline of an influencer who is serving the kind of people you are serving. No, it's about going to a place where they're serving who is serving the kind of people you want to serve. Rather, it's about going to a place where they are serving the kind of thing, the kind of product you are serving, okay? Or something similar. So if I go to groups like groups that talk about writing books and publishing, I'm going to get my ideal customers because there I have people who want to share their knowledge and their skills with the world through books. so I can introduce them to other things. They can buy other things from me. How to sell this book online, how to create courses, how to turn these books into coaching programs. There are lots of things I can offer them. They can enroll into my Mastering the Business in You online mentoring program. These are things they can be part of. So it is important that you go to places where they are serving your kind of solution or something similar. And one mistake that most online entrepreneurs do is they go to places because it is just a group of women. Oh, I'm serving women, so I should be here. And that is a terrible mistake. You won't be visible at the right channel, at the right place, and probably you're not visible at the right channel. And as such, you can't attract paying clients. Now we're talking about visibility. Let's talk about two visibility strategies. Number one is organically generated visibility and paid traffic. Now, when we talk about organically generated visibility, we're talking about how do you attract paying clients without having to pay for it, right? Without having to pay for it. So we have, number one is collaborate with your competition. Don't go and fight or think, oh, they're taking all the whole clients. Oh, they're doing what I'm doing. Oh, this is what I wanted to do. Oh. No. You're not competing with them. You need to have the abundance mentality. Abundance mentality. The case study I shared with you is someone who is selling red oil that is being sold everywhere around. But she's still making sales. Why? Because there is need for you to understand that there is so much abundance of people who can buy from you. Do you know how many we are on earth? So you need to cultivate the abundance mentality and approach your competition as a friend, not as an enemy, right? Collaborate with them. There are 7 people who you want to serve. So collaborate with them. This is one strategic way for you to generate organic visibility, right? To the right people that can pay for your products and services. The second one is quality content with clear brand message. Quality content with clear brand message. You need to share content that speaks directly to your ideal customers in such a way that they understand what you are all about. And you need to avoid confusing them. Okay? And this is one of the problems of people who are multi-skilled or multi-gifted. You want to share this, you want to share that, you want to talk about this, your gift, you want to help people in this area, and you're confused, and you're confusing people who you're attracting. You're confusing the people who are coming to you. For me now, last year I went into forex trading. In fact, this is the first time ever I'm mentioning forex trading online. You can't see it anywhere on my profile, right? Because I don't want to confuse my followers. I don't want to confuse people who come to me, my clients. I don't want to get them confused, right? You need to have a clear message. They should know they should have something they know you for. If you've known me right from 2017, you would have known that Goodness Ben is all about helping women to leverage their skills, their expertise, their knowledge, to helping them to turn it into a brand that can create income, impact, and influence using the online space, using digital assets that are available to us. This is who I have been. Although my brand has evolved from different things to different things, but at the end of the day, this is my message consistently. So you need to have a clear a clear brand message, right? And the next one is you need to leverage events and training. You need to leverage events and training. Events and training is a great way to generate leads. Now, this is one of the mistakes that most of online entrepreneurs do not understand. They don't understand this. They make this mistake. All right? They see their competition as their enemies. They're not leveraging their competition to attract paying clients. They are not sharing quality content that is speaking directly to people who they want to serve. And they're not even hosting trainings and events as a tactic or as a means of attracting their ideal customers or attract paying customers to their brand. And another way of generating visibility, the second one, is paid traffic strategy. Paid traffic strategy. Be it Facebook advert, Instagram ad, paying an influencer, or Twitter ad, whatever, or even Google ad. Now you need to understand that you have to pay for your shop rent. your advert, the money you're investing in your advert is like paying for your shop rent. And believe me, it's not anything near the amount. What you pay for a shop rent is not anything near the amount you can spend on Facebook advert and get quality results. So you need to invest. Please don't be in that category. Don't be in that category of people who say, oh, I don't want to start putting money into Facebook advertising. Oh, the last time I did it, they ate my money. I didn't really get results. Go and learn how to do it. Go and invest and learn how to do it. Don't be in that category. That's one of the mistakes that most online entrepreneurs are making. You can't generate millions through only organically. You cannot. I know one of my coaches who told me recently, she said, I spent, I think, was that $1,000, up to $1,000 on Facebook adverts. And when you hear her saying, I made 10 million for my course, I made 5 million for my course, you don't envy her because she has invested in it. She has invested in attracting more people. This is one of the mistakes that most online entrepreneurs are making. They don't want to invest in paid adverts. They don't want to go and learn how to do it and do it right. They're running away from it. They're only after how do I do it organically. But organically cannot give you everything you need. It can't give you that flow of constant paying clients. I am telling you from experience. I'm telling you a known fact. All those people who you see who have tremendous results, go and ask them. They spend heavily on adverts. You may not know this, but that's the fact. So this is one of the mistakes that most online entrepreneurs are making, and you too should not be seen on this table. Invest on paid adverts, right? Now, in trying to be visible rightly, there are things you must do. Number one is you must maintain your frequency. You must be consistent, and you need to have this as a daily dose. Now, when I say maintain your frequency, if you're posting 2 times a day, please maintain it as much as you can. It could be challenging sometimes, but ensure that at least, even if you miss it maybe 1 or 2 times in a week, ensure that you are maintaining your frequency. Number 2 is be consistent. Be consistent with your messaging, with what you're sharing, with what people know you for. Be consistent, right? And the next one is let it be a daily dose. Don't make it, you only begin to actively look for paying clients when you have a product to launch, when you have one new product to sell. Let it be a daily dose. What you do continually every day, attracting paying clients. Now, if you set up the right system, this can be done automatically without you having to be there and be hustling for it every day. But it has to be a daily dose, right? Now, let's go back to the second mistake that most online entrepreneurs make, and that is not having an attraction strategy. I mean, this is huge. I mean, this is one of the biggest mistakes. Not having an attraction strategy. You want more paying clients. Do you even have an attraction strategy? You know, one of the problems we have, one of the things we're doing that is so wrong is we're coming to run an online business with a physical business mentality. You know, in physical business, you open up the store, you come in the morning, open up the store, and you sit down and wait for customers to come in. And you're doing same online. Whereas in online business, you are meant to launch out and say, hey baby, I'm here. I have something you would like. Come and check me out. And that is what you should be doing as an online brand. Do you have an attraction strategy? A strategy that constantly attracts people to your brand. Something you can say, yes, this is working for me, or no, this strategy is not working for me. Let me try this one. Do you have an attraction strategy? Now, for you to say, okay, why not let me create this? All right, you're thinking, okay, let me create an attraction strategy, or let me have an attraction strategy. What is the first thing you need to do? For you to create an effective customer attraction strategy, you need to answer these questions first. An answer to these questions is going to be your step-by-step process. And that is, how are you going to do this? Why are you going to do this? And in what way are you going to do this? How, why, and what? Now, your how is, what are you going to attract them with? How are you going to attract them? It's like a bait, right? It's like saying, hi sweet, come and test a little of this, and I have more inside, right? Yeah, that's the sweet strategy that Aboki is used. You come, Aboki, how much is this? 200 naira. Oh, the thing costs, so, you're talking. And I'll quickly just like small. Chikata give you. Be like, this thing's sweet, so I beg that one. And that's it. So how are you going to attract your paying clients? Is it through an ebook, a coaching call? Is it a video course, a training? Are you going to give them a template or a cheat sheet? Or are you going to give them an article or a webinar? What are you going to, how are you going to attract this paying clients? How are you going to attract them? This is one thing you need to decide first. So in you trying to create an attraction strategy, the first thing you need to do now is write down, how am I going to attract them? Select one. You can make a screenshot of this and just write down, which of them do I use? Which of them am I conversant with? Which of them can I set up easily? Which of them do I know how to do? How can I attract them? Number 2 is, why do I want to attract them? Now, let me tell you this. This is the core. This is beyond, oh, I want to attract more people to my group. Oh, I want to grow my email list. Oh, I want to grow my Facebook group, my Instagram number. I want to hit 5,000 followers. This is beyond that. If that is why you want to attract paying clients, then this is the same reason why you have 1,000 followers and they can't buy even a 2,000 naira book from you. This is the same reason. You don't attract, your goal is not, why you're attracting a paying client, it's not just to grow your list. When you're creating that ebook, it's not just to grow your list. It is about attracting customers for a specific product in your system, in your solution system. It's about product-specific funnel, right? Attracting a client, attracting a prospect for a specific product in your solution system. Now, I call this the product-specific funnel. This is the funnel that when you set up, it has different stages. Now, when you set it up, you are not just attracting a client, but you're attracting someone with the mindset that this is the product that this person is going to buy in my solution system. So now I'm trying to attract Mrs. A to my brand with a certain lead magnet, with a certain ebook or course. Now, I'm not just attracting Mrs. A so she can join my email list. I'm attracting Mrs. A based on my product-specific funnel that Mrs. A is going to buy product Z in my solution system. So she comes into my funnel with a goal in mind, with a product that I have already designed in mind. So I am giving her this ebook with another product that I know she's going to be part of, or she's going to buy from me. And that is how you are able to convert followers into paying clients. When you run a product-specific system, a product-specific funnel, you don't just so they've told you, create an ebook and attract people to your brand, and you just begin to create ebook and people will be downloaded and be like, okay, I'm getting followers, I'm getting email, I'm growing my email list, and they are there. They can't pay you because there is no specific product system laid out. There is no specific product funnel that you have created. Now, one of my products is Employed Entrepreneur. Now, that book, there is nobody that is employed entrepreneur that doesn't desire to enroll into my coaching, into my mentoring program, Mastering the Business in You, popularly known as MBY. Now, MBY is a 3-month mentoring program with more than 90 courses where I help individuals to leverage their skills and expertise. I show them how they can use their skills and their expertise to create a brand, to create products that will help them to make an impact in the life of people and also help them to make money, right? So I teach them within this 3 months. I show them all that they need to learn. Now, this is my product, right, in Mastering the Business in You, MBY. Now, Employed Entrepreneur is a product in my product-specific funnel leading to MBY. Now, there is nobody that will read Employed Entrepreneur that will not tell me, oh, madam, I'm saving up money, I'm trusting God, I'm going to join your mentoring program, I can't wait to join your mentoring program, I can't wait to join MBY, I'm looking forward to it. Reason, because I didn't just create that product. I created a product that is in line with an end solution. It is based on my product specific funnel. Now, employed entrepreneur is a paid product, right? But there is a free product, which is a lead that is out there that attracts people who will be willing to take part in this system. So you don't just attract people to your brand. You don't just go and create ebook and be attracting people and be saying, oh, download, without a goal. It is the same reason why they are not buying from you, because you don't have a product specific funnel that is attracting not just clients but prospects who have the high potential of buying a certain product, and that is when it becomes easy to convert followers into paying clients. And so when you answer this question, why, that is to say, which product am I creating this lead for, right? And the next one is what. The quality of your lead magnet will determine the quality of your lead. I'm sharing this with you based on my experience. The quality of your lead magnet will determine the quality of your lead. What are you attracting them with? Now, I want to give out 3 rules for you. When it comes to what, you need to give out valuable value. Valuable value. Not every value is valuable, sincerely speaking. You need to give out a value that is valuable to the people you're serving, based on your product specific funnel that you are creating, right? Based on the product that you have on your product specific funnel, right? Now, ensure that there is a hook in that your lead magnet. There must be a hook. That is the rule number 2. The rule number 1 is give out a valuable value. Rule number 2 is ensure that there is a hook. Number 3 is speak to paying clients, not consumers. This is one major mistake. You're speaking to consumers. Let me share this with you. For example, let's say you set up, imagine that you're giving out a lead magnet. How to start a business with no money. How to start a business with 0 money. Or how to start a business with little or no money. Right? That is your lead magnet. And you're excited, you've created an ebook. And the people begin to download. What quality of lead will you think that book will get? Right? That book will attract people who do not have money to start up a business. So they want to come and learn. Now, how can you not be offering someone who doesn't have money to start a business? You're not offering them to buy a product from you of 15,000, of 10,000. Come and enroll into your training of 7,000, 8,000. Come and learn a skill from you so they can start a business with 8,000, 10, 15. This person do you understand what I'm trying to say? That is what I mean when I say the quality of your lead magnet will determine the quality of lead. Speak to your clients, not consumers. You don't keep attracting people who will only follow you without buying from you. So these are the 3 questions you need to answer if you want to create an attraction strategy. You need to answer the question of how, why, and what. Right? Now, we go over to the 3rd mistake. And the 3rd mistake is your marketing message is not compelling enough. That's the 3rd mistake that most online entrepreneurs are making. And this is one of the things that is actually sabotaging all your effort to attract paying clients. Your marketing message is not compelling. And that boils down to your copywriting skills. Now, this copy, maybe you may not have heard of this before. I remember I never heard of copywriting till I think in 2018 when I enrolled into a coaching program with one of my coaches, and she taught us copywriting. That was my first time of hearing it. Not even say I didn't know how to do it. I've never before that time I never heard of it before. Now I know probably you've never heard of this before, but your copy, this copy I'm talking about is that thing that that people read, or you read when you click on advert, it will not take you to a very fine page that has lots of text, image of the product, and they write and talk, and lots of things. They write lots of things on this page, and you also have your CTA on it. That is the call to action that says buy, and you begin to read that page, begin to read, and at some point you'll be like, oh, this is exactly what I need now. Let me enroll into this training. Oh, let me buy this book. Without the owner knowing you or talking to you. That is the function of a good copywriting. If you don't know how to do copywriting, then you are going to struggle when it comes to making sales online, because you're going to use these strategies to this copywriting. You're going to use it whether on a post you're making or your landing page, your advert landing page. This is what you're going to write that your intended paying clients will read and get convinced enough to buy your product. This is key. Most online entrepreneurs do not know about this. Those who know about it, they have not invested in learning this. I remember when I that 2018, I tried to get someone to write. I wanted to launch a product. So I wanted to get a professional to write the copy for me. I mean, the guy told me 150,000. Wow! I was like, whoop, that's high. But in what sense? Because it's going to convert. People are going to buy. After reading it, people are going to be convinced enough to buy that product. So it is priceless. This is something you need to learn. If you can't afford to hire someone to do it for you, go and invest and learn how to do it. I had to invest and learn how to do it. It's not free. You need to invest and learn how to do this. So this is the third mistake that most online entrepreneurs are making. They don't know how to write a compelling copy. And they just write trash on Facebook, on their page, and they're expecting people to buy. It's not convincing enough. It's not compelling enough. It's not compelling enough. So this is the third mistake that most online entrepreneurs are making, and that's the end of the three major mistakes that we are looking at right now. Right? We've talked about not having an attraction strategy. We've talked about not being visible at the right place, and we've talked about not having a compelling marketing message. Right? I hope you're getting value from this class. I hope you're getting value from this class. So now let's go over to the second thing that we have today, and that is your customer attraction ladder. You need to understand the structure of your customer attraction ladder, and we're going to talk about how you can leverage it. Now, the first thing we need to pay attention to is this keyword, these two keywords, and they are prospects and customers. Now, prospects are people who do not probably know about your brand. All right, there are people who have the problems that you can solve, who have the problems that you have their solutions, right? But they don't know about you yet. They are prospects. Then customers are people who have tested your product, they know about you, and they have even bought your product, right? So these are the two keywords that we need to understand, your prospect and your customer. Now let's dive into the customer attraction ladder. Now, this is your customer attraction ladder. The first people is your cold prospect. These are people who have never heard of you before. They've never heard of your product before. Like me now, maybe you have never heard of me before. I'm Goodness Ben, and you're just getting to meet me today. And you are just a cold prospect, right? So these are cold prospects. They've never heard of you before, but they have a problem that you provide solutions to. They have needs for the product that you sell. Now, the second people on this ladder is warm prospect. Now, warm prospects are people who have gotten a product from you, maybe your lead magnet. They've tested your product, and they'll be like, wow, I think she's good. I think she's good. Or I think this product is good for me, right? It could be, in fact, most times it's a free product, right? That is, now you've converted them into your warm prospect, sorry. The next is first paid customers. Now, they've moved from the point of just taking a free product. Now they have bought maybe a low-end product from you, maybe a 2K course, a 2K book, sorry, all right? And they now know you. They've now tested your product. Now, they moved on to another stage, which is high-paying customers. These people, they didn't just buy small products from you. They've bought more premium products from you, right? They've bought more premium products from you higher than what they bought before. So it could be a 7,000 class or a book or something that is higher in price, whatever it is you're offering, right? Now, the last phase is ambassadors. these people, they've bought lots of products from you, they've tested your product, and they are your ambassadors. I have lots of them. So when you talk about Goodness Blend, they'll be like, oh, I know her. She's my coach, or I've gone through her training, I've gone through her mastering the business in you, I know her, she's good, and all that. And they carry your matter for their head, right? They are your ambassadors, right? So this is your customer attraction ladder. So how do we implement this structure? How do you leverage this structure to grow, to attract more paying clients and grow your brand? Number one is focus on selling to everyone below the prospect, the cold prospect in the ladder. Everyone below the cold prospect phase. Focus on selling to them. It is a huge mistake for you to be running paid adverts, and you're running a paid advert for people to buy, and you're first of all targeting people who have never heard of you before. It might convert, right? You might make sales, but it will never be as much as it would have been if you're targeting people who are your warm prospects, or your first paid customers, your high paying customers, or even your ambassadors. All right? So focus on selling to people who are below, people who are below the cold prospect phase. Number two is make a conscious effort to ensure that you convert them with a great offer. If you never showed them how to buy from you from the beginning, they will never buy from you. You need to make a conscious effort to convert them. And this is one of the things that this product specific channel does for you, right? Helping you to convert these followers into paying clients. You need to make a conscious effort to convert these people. Don't just attract them and keep them. So many people, they're just attracting clients, attracting people to their brand, increasing their email list, and they're not converting them. There is no system laid down to convert these people. Right? Now, the last way to leverage this structure is to keep retargeting customers until they become ambassadors. Keep selling to the warm prospects, to the first paid customers, to the high-paying customers, until they become your ambassadors. Keep retargeting. Retargeting is the key. Retargeting is the key. Okay? Retarget to them when you're running your ad. And one of the tools that helps you to retarget is when you've created your custom audience. When you have created your custom audience. Now, when you've created your custom audience, it helps you to now retarget those people. You create your custom audience using your one of the tools, right, that helps you to create your pixels, right? We call it pixels. You use it to put these people in segments so that you can retarget them. Oh, this in my funnel, I have people in my product specific funnel. I have people who they at this point, I know they just downloaded this free book and they've not bought anything from me. I know these people have bought something. They are all segmented, so I know how to retarget them if I want to retarget them. So pay attention to this structure and keep retargeting every other one on the list, the warm prospects, the first paid customers, and the high-paying customers until they become your ambassadors. Now, I want to share with you the next thing that we have today is 3 things that you must do to begin to attract more people right now. 3 things that you must do for you to begin to attract more people right now. Number 1 is you must share quality content that speaks and connects with your ideal customer and connects them to your brand, right? When we talk about quality content, what makes a content valuable or of great quality is the difference or the transformation it makes in the life of the reader. The difference or the transformation it brings in the life of the reader. So before you hit the post button, you ask yourself, what transformation or what difference will this make in the life of the person who is going to read it? And it's at that, if you can answer that question, it is at that point that you have created a quality content. Now, this content could be one that helps to shape their decision making. Right? It could be a content that is teaching them something, showing them how to do something in a better way. They're showing them the mistake they should not make. It's teaching them how to do something. It's inspiring them. What difference will it make in the life of the reader? Recently, I shared a content, just a quote, and I said, if you want to live, if you want to go far in life, identify. I think I said identify people with bad energy or people with negative energy, and shut them access. Or I can't recall how I created that post. It just dropped in my mind, and I created that post. Just a quote, right? And someone said to me, she said, I have someone who is toxic. Yeah, identify toxic people in your life and shut them access, right? That was the post. If you want to go far in life, identify toxic people in your life and shut them access, right? Don't give them access. And she said, I have a woman who is toxic to me, but I don't know how to shut her out, right? Then I explained a few things to her, and she said, thank you. This has made lots of sense. And I saw someone else say, oh, this has given me a perspective. This made lots of sense. Now, this has helped to shape her decision making. So what transformation or difference is that post going to make in the life of your reader? And that is what makes a content of great quality. Now, I want to share with you 3 rules of content sharing. 3 rules of content sharing. 3 rules of content sharing. Now, before you share a content, number 1 is you must share a content with your customer journey in mind. Your customer journey in mind. Never you share a content without your customer journey in mind. Now, what is your customer journey? Your customer journey is the stages that your customer goes through to the point that they have achieved your highest level of results. Now, for me, my highest level of result is where my customers are able to create impact, income, and influence using their skills, knowledge, and ability, right? But there are stages. Now, you need to understand that every prospect, every person that is coming to you is at a particular stage. They cannot, all your customers are not on the same stage in your customer journey. So for me now, there are people who come to me, they're confused. They don't even know the skill that they can leverage. They are multi-passioned, and they are just thinking, which one do I even start? Which one do I even pay attention to? I don't even know if I have a skill that people want to pay attention to. I don't even know if people want to listen to me. I think I have a message, but is this my message valid? You know, they don't even know what to do, right? They don't even know how to start running that brand or start turning that skill they have into an online brand. There are people on point A. I also have people on point B who have started, but they don't just know how to grow this thing they are doing. They are not being paid yet. They're thinking, how am I going to be paid? How can I make this product? How can I turn this thing I'm doing in such a way that people are able to buy from me? This person is on point B. I also have another person who is on point C, who has started. They've started building their brand online. They know what they're doing, but they need someone to show them how to become probably more visible, get media attention, become great speakers, begin to launch books, and begin to become an author or an Amazon best-selling author. You know, they want to do bigger things. That person is on point C. Now, if I only share content for people who are starting, I will be starving people who are on point B and on point C. And as such, I won't be able to attract these 2 groups to my brand. I will only be serving only A. And I'm leaving money on the table because I can actually serve B and C. But you're not serving B and C because you do not understand your customer journey. You do not understand your customer journey. So rule number 1 is never share content without your customer journey in mind. Break it down. Create your customer journey. Share. When you're sharing content, have your customer journey at the back of your mind. That is rule number 1. Rule number 2 is when you're sharing a content, have a product in mind. There's something we call priming, okay? It's a situation whereby you're making people to you're making people to be ready to buy a product that you are yet to even mention, right? You prime their mind. You make them ready to buy a product that you are even yet to talk about. And that is what your content should be doing. You should have content that helps you to achieve this. You should have content that help you to achieve this, right? Then the last one is bring in variety. Bring in variety. Don't just every day you're writing long epistles. You're writing 10 pages for us on Facebook. Sometimes we cannot just read everything you wrote. We just click like and go away, right? You should bring in variety. bring in variety. It could be a podcast. You could add podcast to it, video to it. You could add a book, ebook to it. Add some, not just books. Sorry, you could bring in articles, animation, bring in it can even be a boomerang video. Add variety to it. Don't just be serving one thing. These are the things you must begin to do when it comes to sharing quality content, right? Then the second thing you must begin to do for you to attract more people right now is for you to become relatable and attractive. Relatable and attractive, right? When I say attractive, I'm trying to say being someone that people want to associate with, right? Being someone that people would like to associate with. So now, if you're thinking, how do I become relatable and attractive? For you to become attractive, you need to now pay attention and put your house in order. Now you're becoming more visible in the right channels and the right places. Then just people will come to your profile to check you out, to say, okay, who is this lady? Or who is this guy? What is he doing? What is he all about? Can I follow him? Can I follow what he's sharing? And they come to your page. Your page is scattered. You need to take control of your page and control what is shown on your page. Use the settings that Facebook has provided to ensure that people don't tag you to all the whole crusade in your city. People don't tag you to all the events that are irrelevant to your brand. You need to be attractive. You need to be attractive by having a quality profile picture. There are people who would just want to associate with you because they just like your face. You need to have a quality picture. Don't just use your phone. Your phone, the quality of your phone doesn't matter. It can never be the same as a good picture that was shot in a studio. It can't take you more than 1,000 to get one. Right? Just go and get a good quality picture and put in your profile. Arrange your bio. Let your bio speak what you're doing. So by the time these people are coming back to you, they come back to your house to know who you are. They are attracted to you. They've seen at a glance what you do, and they've seen a quality picture. And you when they check your timeline has given them a clue of who you are and what you do. And that is how you become attractive. Right? Now, for you to become relatable, there are three things you need. You need to tell stories. You need to add. You need to bring in your values, and you need to bring in your lifestyle into what you're doing. Tell stories. People connect with your stories. People connect greatly with your stories. You need to tell stories. I remember there's a post I made recently. I said 9 things you don't know about me. Oh my God, that post is on fire. People are commenting, people are liking, people are talking and commenting on that post. People are getting to connect with me more. Someone say, oh, I love you, you're so real. Or this person say, oh, you're just like me, I have this. We are connecting with each other. They see me as someone who is relatable, right? Someone who has kind of characters that they have. I shared about so many things. I shared about how I don't know how to drive. I'm so scared of driving. I can't hit the road because of Mark and Julius Vega. I talked about, oh, I'm a good chef. I know how to cook. And yes, I know how to cook, but I hate to cook, right? So I talked about how I love to shop and the rest of them. So many things I shared with them. I also shared my values, right? And they can connect with me. They see a common ground with me. You need to tell stories. Tell stories about yourself, your activities, your lifestyle. Let them know who you are. You don't need to form. You don't need to begin to do beyond what is be you, right? Tell stories. Stories will help you to be relatable so that people can connect with you. Bring in your values. Let them know your values, who you are, right? This is what is going to, your values could be that, oh, you're huge when it comes to pursuing God, family, trust, hard work. These are your values. Knowledge, these are your values. Just bring in your values. They will connect with you to make you to be relatable. They'll feel they know you through your stories. They'll feel they know you. They connect with you as though they know you personally. And you need to be relatable if you want to begin to attract paying clients. People don't want to buy from just a brand. They want to know you. They want to know who they're buying from. People buy you first before they buy your products. And that is why you need to become relatable. So the last one is you must have a budget for more reach. I cannot say this enough. You must have a budget for more reach. You must invest in reaching to more people. Invest in adverts. Like I said earlier, don't be in that category of people who do not want to invest in adverts unless you don't want to go far, unless you don't want to attract more people. Have a budget for it. It could be monthly, it could be weekly. Have a budget for it, right? And here are 3 things you can do to maximize your advert. Number 1 is create your custom audience. Create your custom audience. I mentioned this earlier. Your custom audience is a type of audience that you set up in your ads manager that helps you to segment, segment and know and give a tag to people who are coming to your brand from a certain point. So you understand that this person is in this place, this person came through this product, this person came through this ebook, through this training. So you know the kind of thing they want and you can remarket to them, right? Number 2 is retarget always. Don't always focus on just attracting more people without retargeting. Okay, retarget. Remember when we talked about the customer attraction funnel, right? So retarget. And the last one is write an attractive and compelling copy. I cannot say this enough. Write an attractive and compelling copy. This is what that will convert your advert. This is the magic. This is the magic that converts your advert, right? Write a compelling copy. Now, I also want to share this with you. When it comes to budgeting for your advert, divide your budget in such a way that 60% goes to attracting new prospects, while 40% is going into retargeting the old customers, or from the one prospect to the other levels of customers that you have, right? So this is important, and I think I should share this with you, although it's not on my slide. Now, when you are budgeting your Facebook ad or your Instagram ad budget, when you're creating your Instagram or Facebook ad budget, ensure that 60% is going into attracting new paying clients into your product-specific funnel, while 40% is going into retargeting. So you're doing both. You're attracting new people, you're converting them into one prospect, paying clients, and automatically at the end of the funnel, ambassadors. You are also bringing in new people. And this is when you set up this product-specific funnel, this is how you begin to have a constant inflow of people who are able to buy your product and your services. Then you don't have to sleep on Instagram, or you don't have to constantly hustle to get new paying clients. So these are the 3 things that you should do right now for you to be able to begin to attract paying clients online. So I want to ask you something. Do you think if you implement all that I've shared with you today, that you'll be able to get a good result? Do you think so? Do you think if you're able to overcome the 3 major mistakes that most online entrepreneurs are making, you become visible at the right places on the right channel, you create an attraction strategy for yourself, a product specific funnel for your brand? Do you think if you begin to create a budget that helps you to attract more people, do you think if you do all this that you will begin to get a good result? Do you think so? If your answer is yes, I think so. Truly speaking, I think so. I think so, and I know so. I think so. And I want us to do something right now. There is power in your tongue. There is power in the tongue. And I want us to leverage this power. I want you to say this with me. I am unique. I am called to serve a unique group of people. I am called to serve a unique group of people. I stand as a magnet, and they are drawn to me from all the corners of the world. It doesn't matter if thousands of people are doing what I'm doing. I operate in this level of abundance today and every day of my life. Let's take it again. I am unique. I am called to serve a unique group of people. I stand as a magnet, and they are drawn to me from all corners of the world. It doesn't matter if thousands of people are doing what I'm doing. I operate in this level of abundance today and every day of my life. Whoa, beautiful. How do you feel? How do you feel right now? You feel empowered, right? You feel empowered. You feel you can do this. You feel you have all it takes for you to begin to hit the road and run and begin to attract the right paying clients to your brand. Congratulations to you. I am excited. I'm so excited about this. And believe me, yes, you are ready to do this. But there's something I want to let you know, sis. There's something I want to share with you. I can't lie to you, right? I can't lie to you. If I tell you that this is all there is, then I will be lying. Because the truth is, 1 hour is not enough. 1 hour is not enough. So if I tell you that this is all there is for you to begin to attract paying clients to your brand, then that's not true. Because 1 hour can't be enough. I also know that we have shared a lot and there is a lot yet to be implemented. You have a lot that you are yet to implement. There's a whole lot. And there's a high possibility that at some point you will become overwhelmed. You know, there's so many things you want to do. There's so many things you need to do to achieve this result. You become overwhelmed. You're confused. And even when you're practicing, you're confused. You're thinking, am I doing the right thing? Or this lead magnet I want to put out, is it the right one? Or does it have a hook? This system that I've created, is this product-specific system, is it really the good one? I know all this. I know at some point you're going to feel confused, like, oh, who do I ask? You know, who do I ask? How do I know if this thing is right? If I'm doing the right thing? And this is why today I'm sharing with you, if you permit me, all right, if you permit me, I have cleared my schedule from 10th to 14th of July, and I am hosting, we are going to be having the Customer Attraction Bootcamp. The Customer Attraction Bootcamp from 10th to 24th of July. The Customer Attraction Bootcamp. It's called a bootcamp because it's going to be a practical session. This is not a place where you just begin to come and learn. This is where we implement everything that you have learned today and everything you're going to be learning in the bootcamp. It's a practical session. It's a core practical session. It's not just one of those courses that you buy and you are left to go and do it yourself, right? This is where you learn and you have time to implement. Now, what are courses we're going to be covering in this bootcamp? We're going to be covering how to create a systematic product-specific customer attraction funnel, so you can constantly attract individuals who can pay you for your products and services. And you can easily implement this system to all your products and services. So this is one of the courses that we're going to be learning, that I'm going to be sharing with you during the bootcamp. And this course is valued at 90,000 Naira. So this is one of the courses that you'll be getting during the bootcamp, right? Then the second course we're going to be covering during the bootcamp is how to create an irresistible lead magnet that grabs the attention of the right prospect, that grabs the attention of your paying clients. How to create an irresistible lead magnet. We're going to be talking about how to create it, how to put a hook to it, the right lead magnet, the most effective lead magnet, the tools that you need. These are the things we're going to be covering. And this course is valued at 18,000 Naira. These are the courses that we're going to be doing, the courses you're going to be learning during the bootcamp. And the third course that we are going to be covering during the bootcamp is the 2 copywriting template formulas for creating a highly converting sales copy. Now, this template helps you to increase your conversion rate and helps you to write a sales copy in less than 1 hour. Now, this template or this formula these formulas, they are going to remove all the whole stress of trying to say, How do I start writing this? How do I learn how to do this? Because it's a formula. So it just gives you step 1, do this, and you implement and do it. Step 2, do this, you implement and do it. That is just how this template is. It's going to come as a video course for each of them, and you're also going to get a worksheet that summarizes everything. So you just pick up your worksheet after going through the video courses, and you begin to implement. This is me handing you over gold. This is me practically handing you over gold, because this is the secret to converting your ads to writing Facebook posts that cause people, that grabs the attention of people to say, come and buy this product, enroll into this training, and you get the result that you desire. And this course is valued at 50,000 naira only. This course is valued at 50,000 naira only. So these are the things that you'll be getting during the customer attraction bootcamp. Number 1 is you're going to be learning how to create a systematic product-specific customer attraction funnel. This is the funnel that makes it easy for you to be able to convert followers into paying clients. Not just having 1,000 followers with no sales. This is the strategy path. So when you put this funnel in place, you can implement it for all your products and your services. So you're attracting a client, you're attracting a prospect, and this prospect is coming because you understand this funnel and you understand how to implement this funnel, just like I have shared with, I talked about earlier. So this is what you're going to be learning, how to create and set up your own funnel. The 2 copywriting template formulas for creating a highly converting sales copy, how to create an irresistible lead magnet that grabs the attention of your prospect. Now, this one, most times people say, oh, go and create ebook, and you create ebook and you have just 10 downloads, right? It's when you do it right that people are able to get attracted. When they see it, they'll be like, this is exactly what I need. And these are things we're going to be covering during the bootcamp. And it's a total of 163,700. 163,000 naira 700. But don't worry, you're not going to pay anything close to this, at least not for today, and the fact that you're here, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. The next bonus is you're going to be getting a detailed sales funnel worksheet. A detailed sales funnel worksheet. Now, you must have heard about sales funnel, or have a sales funnel, create a sales funnel, and it looks so cumbersome. But this template, this worksheet is going to make it simple, right? This worksheet will serve as your compass and simplifies the whole process of funnel creation, sales funnel creation. So you have the template and you follow the template, step 1, step 2, step 3 to the final step. And by the time you're done doing this final step, you are done with your sales funnel, right? And the value of this template is 10,150 naira. So if you add this template to the courses in the bootcamp, you're going to be having a total of 173,850 naira. When I say, if I'm to say that this bootcamp is loaded, I don't think I will be exaggerating. Not at all. The second bonus also that you'll be getting is you'll be getting how to set up your paid Facebook advert using Ads Manager. So you can know exactly how to set up quality Facebook ad and Instagram advert using Facebook Manager. If at this time you're still boosting posts, you're still doing boost posts, then you're wasting money. You are wasting money. Setting up a quality advert, you set up a quality advert using Ads Manager. And this is one of the bonuses that you'll be getting in the Customer Attraction Bootcamp. And this bonus, this course is valued at 13,000 naira, right? But that's not all, okay? That's not all. So when you add this to the total value, that is 186,850 naira. 186,850 naira. Now, just like I told you, that is not all that you are getting. You're also going to be getting a support group on Messenger. Now, this is priceless. I can't put a fee to it. This is priceless, right? Having a group of people who are doing the same thing you're doing, having them working hard, and when they're working hard, when everybody is interacting, you are being motivated to take action, right? and this is a place where you can bounce off ideas on people and say, oh, I want to do this, what do you think? And people will comment, okay, I think you should do it this way, or I have this product, or I have created this lead magnet, what do you think? And people can bring in their input. This is priceless. For the next 14 days, you will be getting this, and I can't even add a fee to this. It is priceless, right? And the next bonus you also be getting is a peer-to-peer accountability partnership for 14 whole days. So by the time you join the bootcamp, you will have someone who is going to be your partner and will be keeping you accountable. You'll be working hand in hand. You have opportunity to work together. This person is here to keep you accountable, to ensure that you don't just relax, you implement. Now, if I set up my accountability partnership group, for these 14 days, it's not going to be anything less than 20,000 or even more. It's not going to be anything less than 20,000 or even more. So this is a bonus that you'll be getting in the bootcamp, and that makes it a total of 206,850 naira. Now, just like I shared with you, I told you that you are not going to pay anything close to this, right? Because you are part of this class right now, right? And that is why today I'm also going to give you a fast action bonus. Now, this fast action bonus will expire just within the next 30 minutes from now, okay? As soon as I show you the page, you're going to, the 30 minutes begin to count, right? What is this fast action bonus? This fast action bonus is at the end of the program, if you enroll right now within the next 30 minutes, you are going to get access to me to have a one-on-one 30-minute session with me where I can personally look at your systems and all that you have set up. This is me having an online session with you where we can review what you have done. Now, this is a fast action bonus because I don't want lots of people. I can't have this with everybody that is going to join the bootcamp. So that is why I'm offering you this for everyone who is going to take action. If you enroll into the bootcamp right now within the next 30 minutes, you are going to get this bonus. I am going to personally sit back and review all you have done with you and tell you, okay, sis, do this way. Why not remove this? Why not add this? Why not tweak this? This is what I'm going to be doing with you. I'm not going to do it with every other person in the bootcamp. And this is valued at 25,000 naira. Now, just like I shared with you, everything in the bootcamp is 206,850 naira. Plus the fast action bonus of 30 minutes one-on-one session with me if you pay right now. So if you added, it's 231,850 naira. But because you're paying right now, within the next 30 minutes, you are paying only 5,350 naira only. That is, if you pay from now, check your time to the next 30 minutes. As soon as 30 minutes has elapsed, this offer has expired, right? The payment details is on the screen. Just go ahead and make a screenshot, okay? As soon as you make your payment, send in your payment, evidence of payment to me via email at info@goodnessben.com or via WhatsApp. You see the number on the screen. Now, remember that this offer only lasts for the next 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, this offer expires, right? This offer expires. The fast action bonus will also expire with it. Now, if you decide to enroll later, beautiful, you're going to enroll by paying just 7,500 naira only, and the fast action bonus is also removed, right? But of course, at this rate, this is still a great deal. I mean, this is a product of 206,850 naira, and you're paying just 7,500 naira. That is a steal. That is a steal. So this is still a great deal. So if you decide to pay later, you can still join the bootcamp. So you also have time to implement, right? So after the end of the first class, the first lesson, you have 3 days for you to implement what we have done. So by the time you are back from probably work or whenever you're free, you're able to go through the replay on the first day. Then 3 days is for implementation. Then on the second, for the second course too, you will also have the training. Then you also have 2 days to go through the replay. then have your extra 3 days to begin to do the implementation part. Same with the third course. Now, also remember that you are having an accountability partner, someone who is going to be your partner on this journey, who is going to help you to be able to, keep to your goals. You are going to be submitting, or you're going to be sharing your progress sheets with your accountability partner every day. So with this, you're able to overcome all the whole overwhelm. You're able to overcome all the procrastination, because I know you have bought courses that you ended up not using. You have downloaded books, whether free or paid, that you ended up not opening up. And this is not what I want, because it is going to be priceless. I mean, what will it worth for you to have a system that you have set up that helps you to attract paying clients effortlessly? Not just attracting people not just attracting followers, but attracting people who have the high potential of buying from you. Having a system that helps you to attract these people who pay you what you want for your product and your services. I mean, this is priceless. Having to create a system that helps you to even make sales without being actively involved. Okay, now let me share something with you. Something happened as I was trying to make up and get ready for this class. I got an email notification that someone paid for my book. Let me show you this. I opened it up. Can you see this? Now, I did not plan this. You can see the date. It's today, right? I didn't plan this. I didn't know that this person is coming to pay for my book. I didn't discuss with him or her, but I received this payment because I already have a system. I was just making up to start off the webinar, and I got the notification. What will it worth for you to make money, to make your sales even while you sleep? Setting up a system that makes you make the sales even while you sleep. And this is what this bootcamp is about. It's about teaching you how to set up this system and giving you all the necessary tools that you need for you to begin to work on it. Implementation immediately. It's about practical implementation, not just a course, learn and dump. No, this is about implementation, right? So I look forward to seeing you in the bootcamp. Remember that the 30 minutes is already ticking, right? As soon as the 30 minutes is exhausted, this fast action bonus has also expired with it. But of course, you know that the 7,500 Naira assets is still a great deal. It is still a very big great deal. I can't overemphasize that. So even if you missed the first action bonus, please go ahead and still enroll, because this is still a great deal. And that brings me to the end of this webinar. If you have a question, please go ahead and share it in the WhatsApp group where we are, and I will respond to you, okay, right now, all right? Thank you so much for being part of this class. If you got value from this class, please go ahead and share this link with someone else on your timeline. Get someone else to go through this and also learn how to attract paying clients online. Thank you so much for being part of this class. Have a lovely day. I look forward to having you in the bootcamp and doing this together with you. Bye.